Hi, my name is Nicole Blain. I'm a 43-year-old mother of 6 children. And my issues started to rise when I was 27 years old. The doctor diagnosed me with chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia at just 27 years old, which is so amazing. I was so tired, couldn't get out of bed. At the time we had 3 children, and I had to push myself just to cook dinner for them. And when my husband would come home from work, I was done, couldn't bathe them or anything, and he had to help with a lot of the chores that normal mommies have to do. And it was horrible. I felt like a failure. It was just, anyways, it was a tough time, and that went on for a while. And I remember the doctor saying, hey, get a good supplement, protein shake, because at the time I was so naive. I'm like, okay, prescribe me something, make it better. And he's like, well, there's nothing out there, but you need to just go to Whole Foods Market and find a really good supplement and protein shake. And so I did, but I felt overwhelmed with the shelves just lined up with all these different supplements and protein shakes. And it's like, okay, whose is the best? Who can I trust? I just felt really confused. And so I got what was labeled natural that I thought was the best and took it for a couple months, and it did not help me whatsoever. And my health just started going downhill even more so. After the chronic fatigue fibromyalgia, I started getting insomnia. And if you're not sleeping well, what's going to happen? You're going to get depression. So I got depression really, really bad. And then I got IBS and exaggerated PMS. And it was just a vicious cycle. And I remember going to, it was a different doctor at this time, but for the depression and the IBS, and they put me on prescription medication. And anyways, I didn't feel good. I didn't like the side effects of the prescription medication. It was horrible. And I would not recommend this for anyone, but I quit cold turkey, and I remember just praying, Lord, there's got to be something better out there, and just prayed. And 2 weeks later, I came across this Christian Woman's magazine, and it had an article about a woman who was missing a kidney and spleen, had 7 children at the time, and how her health, same thing, was just horrible, a lot like mine, but worse. She had found these products that helped turn her health around. And I was just blown away. And so I had called the number and that was in this magazine, got started on the products, and I tell you what, within a couple weeks, I started noticing a huge difference. Within 3 months, my chronic fatigue was gone. Within 6 months, everything was gone. And I am just so thankful for Neolife and what it's done for me and for my family, and I just feel incredibly blessed. And I can't ever imagine going back to how I used to feel. I'm 43, like I mentioned before, and I feel better. Believe it or not, I feel better now in my 40s than I did in my 20s. It's unbelievable. Thank you, Neolife.